If you have income but still feel broke every payday, it means you don't yet understand how to manage money like the rich do. Now, let's use the lessons from Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki and start applying them directly. In America, many people have college degrees but were never taught how to manage money. The result? They work hard, have good salaries, but still live stressed by debt and bills. Financial literacy is a crucial weapon so you don't become a victim of the system. Chapter 1. Mindset is everything. Meaning, how you see money determines your future. Poor people work for money, rich people make money work for them. Real example, Mike, an office worker in Chicago, spends his paycheck on Starbucks, new sneakers, and streaming subscriptions. Meanwhile, his friend Jason saves 30% of his income to learn investing and buy index funds. 5 years later, Jason has an $80,000 portfolio, while Mike still lives paycheck to paycheck. Chapter 2. Build assets, not buy liabilities. Meaning, assets generate money, liabilities drain it. Focus on buying things that add cash flow, not just lifestyle. Real example, Sarah was tempted to buy a new SUV on credit. But her friend Emily bought a small duplex in Texas and rented out one unit. The rent covered the mortgage. 2 years later, Emily's property increased in value, while Sarah's car lost value. Chapter 3. Financial education is a must. Meaning, without financial knowledge, you'll always be a victim of the system. Learning about money helps you make better decisions. Real example, Alex learned about money through podcasts, books, and YouTube. He started understanding cash flow, assets, and taxes. He refused a department store credit card and opened a Roth IRA. 3 years later, his net worth was higher than most of his coworkers. Chapter 4. Don't rely on one income stream. Meaning, if you only have one income, you're at risk. Rich people have multiple income streams. Real example, Lisa works at a tech company in Seattle, but she also runs an Etsy shop selling handmade goods. It started small, now she makes $1,500 a month from Etsy. When her company downsized, Lisa still had income. Chapter 5. Learn from failure. Meaning, failure isn't the end, it's an expensive lesson. Rich people learn from mistakes and keep going. Real example, Tom failed to launch a coffee truck and lost $5,000. Instead of giving up, he took an online marketing class and rebranded his business into a niche food delivery. A year later, it became stable and profitable. Chapter 6. Money must work while you sleep. Meaning, money shouldn't stop working just because you're sleeping, on leave, or traveling. That's true passive income. Real example, David works full-time as a software engineer but also invests in REITs and writes ebooks on Amazon. One ebook earns him $300 a month in royalties with no active promotion. Even while traveling in Europe, money keeps coming in. Conclusion. The lessons from Rich Dad Poor Dad only work if you practice them. Start by shifting your mindset, finding assets, gaining knowledge, building extra income, and don't fear failure. Anyone can do it if they're willing to start. Don't wait until you have a lot of money. Rich people aren't born rich, they build smart financial habits early. Thanks for watching Ed Talk. See you in the next video.